Welcome back to Devil's Advocate, where we show you both sides of the coin and we don't care what you think. I'm your host, Tracy Boy.
And I'm Christopher Brand.
Let's get to it.
This week we had an incident in D.C. where we thought a high school was harassing a Native American. However, the media covered one side of this story. We later found out that there's a little more to this than what we thought. With different angles, we were able to see exactly what happened. From what I seen and from what was portrayed on these different angles, I saw Black Israelites harassing high school students, and I saw a Native American trying to get involved and kind of calm it down. However, with the media and the people on the internet, it turned into something that it wasn't. I'm really disgusted with the media right now.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake of the media was not showing the whole video up front. We only got a third of it. So it was actually 3 events happening at the same time. You had the March for Life, which the students were there for, and then you had the Women's March, and then you had the March of the Indigenous People.
Right.
That's where we saw the Native American elder by the name of Nathan Phillips from the Omaha tribe. So what happened is we had the Black Hebrew Israelites actually saying offensive slurs at the high school students, primarily because of the MAGA hats that they saw.
Right.
And according to Nathan Phillips, he marched in between the two groups to quell the racial tension, but he marched right up to the students. And the students were actually started chanting their own high school chants to drown out the negativity that was happening from the Black Israelites.
You owe Haiti reparations. Why you not praying for Standing Rock?
Right.
But you coons want to build a damn wall. When you wake up and you want to call us terrorists, thugs, gangsters. The biggest terrorist on the face of this earth is the pale-faced man, woman, and child. May the Lord strike your mother and your father down. I wish I knew the curses in Hebrew. We love you as much as Donald Trump loves us. You want to wave high? A bunch of incest babies. A bunch of babies made out of incest. Right, trailer park babies. This is what America make America great looks like. When was it great?
So apparently it wasn't MAGA hat wearing students harassing the Native American the way it was covered by specific news outlets.
Right, exactly. And you get to a point where if you just show one portion of the video, like if I watch a video of a dude punching another dude, I'm like, oh, that's terrible.
Right.
Thumbs down. And then a week later, that same video comes out where it shows, oh, well, the reason why that dude punched that guy is because he slapped ice cream cone out of a little kid's hand.
Right,
I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Thumbs up. But it's too late because I've already been online, I made comments, I didn't talk about him, his family, his state, and now I look like a dickhead.
Right.
Because I didn't have all the facts.
And some of you guys did look like dickheads.
Right.
The thing is, it's like I feel like we're in a world where it's a sitcom. You ever watch a sitcom episode where there's one situation that happens and you get the perspective from 3 different characters?
Right.
That is not how media is supposed to be.
Right.
We are supposed to get the facts and the truth.
Unbiased.
Exactly.
Unbiased opinion.
And what is happening is it's dividing everyone.
Yeah.
We're a divided nation. Everything is an argument. Everyone wants to fight about something. And most of you don't know what you're fighting for.
And it's all right to have a different political view. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of kids from a Catholic school from Kentucky. That's a red state, right?
You know their views are
That's
a
a
little
red
conservative.
state. It's a lot of adults walk around in MAGA hats. So you would expect the kids to be walking around in MAGA hats.
Right.
It's not that big a deal. You're
It's
gonna
not.
have opposition on both sides, but it's no reason for grown men to be. I mean, they were saying horrible things about these teenagers, right?
Right.
So I think that says a lot about them and their organization.
And I think a lot of it with the teenagers look punchable anyway. We
Depends
all
on
look
what they're
punchable.
doing, but
We
yeah.
all look punchable
Yeah.
when we were teenagers.
Right.
We all had those arrogant smirks.
Right.
I mean, I'm notorious for a smirk here or there, but we all had this arrogant look. But now it's just inflamed by that MAGA hat. It's like, oh, this privileged little asshole. I just want to punch you so hard in your face.
It's easy to have a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? But
So now you guys know. You know exactly what happened. Do your research first before you post online.
yeah.
You guys want to argue so much. Everything's not an argument. Sometimes just have a discussion. Figure out what the other side. Maybe you guys can come to some happy medium. I don't know. Maybe not happy, but you can understand where you guys are coming from. Vice argument. The other day I seen countless posts. Oh, Trump voters are upset. These are people on my timeline. They're talking to Trump voters. However, you don't have Trump voters on your timeline because you deleted them because they made a comment you didn't disagree with. So the only people you're talking about are people on your side. So you're not getting anything new.
It's always good to hear what the other side is thinking so that you can learn and listen from their viewpoint so that you can come to a mutual understanding. Right?
Absolutely.
That's the best way to deal with it, especially when you're dealing with kids. These
Right.
are teenagers in high school.
Right.
And you had celebrities that just off the cuff went in on these kids.
Right,
And now they had
right,
to
right,
draw
that was
back their
horrible.
comments like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't have all the facts.
But they won't publicly apologize.
Right. So you just gotta look at the situation, every situation, from the bigger picture and move on from there.
And I know you're looking at this, but they're wearing MAGA hats. So what? You're wearing a Wakanda shirt.
Move on.
Moving on.
Right. All right. So next up, earlier this week, Chris Brown was accused of rape in Paris. What do you feel about that, man?
I think first and foremost, if they would have said he beat a woman, I probably would have agreed more. But rape is a big deal, and it was a false allegation. I think it's important that we put that out there. Fun fact, you know Anthony Anderson?
Yeah.
He was accused of rape, and it was a false allegation.
Wow.
And the media did not cover it. They covered it. They covered the rape aspect of
Right.
it, but they didn't cover
The recant.
right.
Right,
And that's
right.
crazy, because you can really in this cultural climate you can really cripple someone. The thing that's really an issue for me is IG member Darcy Moore making these false allegations just to get clout, just to make money. It's the cost of it is a lot more than her dignity and her truth. What this will happen, a woman that is actually assaulted, it's going to be harder for her to prove herself. It's going to be it's unfair to the big picture, because only 5 to 10% of these allegations are false. So when a woman is being put on trial, basically what happens, because that's what happens.
Right.
A woman, she'll say something happened, and the people will put this woman on trial. And it's like, not a lot of people want that kind of attention. It's not a thing for clout, except this goddamn IG model.
Well, I got 7 words for you.
What?
Right. Wait till all the facts come out.
Wow.
Right. You gotta.
Wow, yeah.
You gotta wait this whole situation out, right? Chris Brown, this ain't his first time in the news.
Right.
Over some.
Didn't he just recently have issues with a monkey or something?
Something like that. I don't know. But
Right, no shit. Like, I'm not making that up.
Yeah.
Like, he was supposed to be getting arrested because he owned an exotic monkey. But Michael Jackson owned monkeys, right? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's the thing
Justin
with
Bieber.
musicians. They like buying monkeys for some reason.
Why? I don't know.
I don't know, bringing them in
But,
the States. But
on a serious note, he didn't do it this time, and it should. I think that should be recognized.
But let me say this, right? You do have a rape allegation,
Right.
right? So that's a very serious.
Absolutely.
That's
It's
a very
beyond
serious situation,
yes.
right? So I'm assuming, hopefully, that she went to the police.
The
French police, because this happened in Paris,
Bonjour.
and there was some type of medical overview where they collect DNA and all that. So if there was an assault, let me first say that that's terrible, that's horrible. No woman should ever have to go through that, and whoever's responsible for it should be dealt with accordingly.
Right. Now, on the other aspect, how do you feel about women that make false allegations?
And that's also terrible, and they should be punished accordingly, because not only is that messing with anyone's livelihood and their name and their reputation, but it makes all the real accusations like just fall to the wayside.
Absolutely.
Because who can believe what at that point?
Right.
So you have to remain truthful and honest, especially when you're dealing with something as serious as a rape allegation.
And here's a fun fact. According to BBC.com, 2 to 10% of rape allegations are false.
Right.
2 to 10%. So that's very low. So the first instinct, as a male, as a person, your first instinct should not be, oh, she's lying,
Right.
based off those stats.
Right.
But because false allegations get so much attention, that's what everyone does.
Right.
And it's terrible.
I think what we should pull from this is Chris Brown is a giant celebrity.
Yeah.
It's Paris Fashion Week. You gotta move smart. You can't let everybody around you. If you got people you don't know, they gotta be validated in some type of way. I know you wanna move how you want to, but nowadays you really can't.
So what do you do? Like, what do you ID each woman that comes to the party?
If you do what you gotta do, like leave your cell phone, get your ID, take a photo, have them sign NDA, whatever.
I'd video record everything.
Right.
Everything.
So you can do that as well. You know, it depends on what they got going on and what they're trying to do with that person.
So
But
IG model Darcy Moore, fuck you for that. That's wrong.
I don't know what happened. I gotta look at the facts. But
I
either
seen
way,
your page too. I seen her. It's thought-rific.
Ah, goddamn.
It's a thought starter pack.
It's a thirst trap start
Oh,
pack.
Jesus. And I know my way around thirst traps.
He's an expert.
In other news.
All right, so let's talk about the government.
Ooh.
After 34 days of a government shutdown, we finally reached a deal, but it's only going to be for 3 weeks. So they expanded it until February 15th, and after that time, if they don't come up with a deal, the government might shut down again. President Trump is threatening to use the national emergency to get the funding from the wall, which means it's going to take the money from the Pentagon, and we're going to be back where we started.
Wow.
So the main question is, why agree now to something that he could have agreed to 34 days ago? Why put all those federal workers and people who depend on these social programs through all that mayhem just to concede at the end? What's going to happen?
Could it possibly be that his homie Roger Stone was arrested by the FBI?
Possibly. He could be switching the attention.
Fucked it up, Roger.
Trying
Roger
to,
Stone fucked it up.
I think at this point he might be just trying not to get arrested. I mean, that's
Right.
just me personally, but
Ugh.
just to look at the big picture, it's a lot going on, and a lot of people are scared that we might shut the government down again.
Yeah, and wouldn't that affect the economy?
It would. It's affecting the economy right now because a lot of people aren't getting paid. They can't go out and support the economy to do what they need to do to feed their families, to pay their rent, their mortgages. What are we gonna do?
It's pretty fucked up, and I think it's especially fucked up because it's right after Christmas where families are trying to recover from getting gifts for their family.
A lot of money.
And it's
Black Friday, all that.
man, it's shady. And we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
It's a government shutdown is a tactic used by presidents to get what they want. President Obama did it for Obamacare, but this one seems a lot like, man, it seems personal.
It's a lot going on. It's something every single week, and a lot of people just kind of, you shouldn't have to hold the hand of the president and kind of see, all right, what's he gonna
He's
do
a
next?
bastard right
What's
now.
he gonna do
Wow.
Look,
Come
I don't
on,
know.
buddy.
Like, I wish that the president and his administration could be successful in making the country better.
And
right?
what's crazy? No one wins. This isn't a
Right.
win. Everybody's like, go Nancy Pelosi.
Politics aside.
Fuck Nancy Pelosi and fuck Trump. Fuck Democrats and fuck Republicans.
I just want
This is
to
a
come to a
goddamn
bill.
game. But I tell you what. If I thought about moving a brick, this would be the time to do it.
It's trap
The
season.
FBI, it's trap season.
Trap
And you better start trapping because the FBI, they don't even have enough money to support gas. They can't even make phone calls. So if you're gonna move a brick, move it now. Fuck it. Because right now this is insane. It's everyone putting their dick on the table and measuring it. And guess what? We're the ones, the American people, are getting fucked. At the end of the day, we're getting fucked. And everybody wants to choose sides. Democrat, Republican, left, right. Look at us. Look at us right now. There are people struggling because they bought into the Christmas season bullshit. They bought presents that they couldn't afford. Their credit cards are maxed out. That's fucked up. And now he closed the government. He closed it down so people aren't getting paid. Are people getting tax refunds this year?
I don't know. It's not just that. It's just two sides that can't agree over anything.
That's bullshit.
The Republicans had almost 2 years to get things done for the American people, but what have they actually done?
Nothing. It's every 4 years. It's a switch, or every 8. Because I assume Trump is going to win another 8. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do 8. Yeah, right. He's going to do 8 because Obama did 8. He's going to do 8, and it's just going back and forth with no real change. I don't see how anybody even gives a shit.
But we did have a lot more candidates from the Democratic side announce their bids for the presidential election
Goofballs.
in 2020. I
Goofballs,
don't know much
all of
about it, but you already made your opinion.
Yeah, they're goofballs. I'm not gonna go into the stats. We'll go into the stats on another show. That will extend this episode. Goofballs. Bernie, why didn't they?
Bernie's actually posed to run for 2020 as well, but we're expecting that coming up. So
He should have
what
ran. He'd
happens.
be president right now.
Well, that was a big thing on the Democratic Party, kind of ostracizing Bernie Sanders over Hillary,
Ugh.
right? So that's a whole nother episode as well.
I'm with
But,
her. I'm with her.
I don't know. It's a lot of obnoxiousness,
I'm with her.
if that's a word,
Yeah, that's a word, bro. It's a word because I wasn't with either
in
one.
D.C. and the White House. So let's talk about 2018 or 2019 coming up.
Obnoxiousness.
All right. How you
This
feel
is
about
the
that?
year of the obnoxiousness.
Yeah.
Speaking of obnoxiousness, thank you. I like that. That's a good segue.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I
Tracy
do
boy.
this. I do this.
2019, obnoxiousness is becoming a wave.
Yeah.
We have artists are claiming these obnoxious claims, and it's starting to get frustrated. Tory Lanez claiming he's the king of rap, whatever. Jacquees, what's this guy's name?
Jacquees.
Whatever the fuck his name is claiming he's the king of hip hop, R&B, and it's like, bro, no. And then Soulja Boy, and I blame you guys for that shit. I told you guys last week that shit's your fault. You pretending that this guy's what he isn't. You know,
I love it. It's entertaining to me.
it's frustrating because people are giving this shit a lot of like smoke, and it doesn't deserve
Hey,
it.
what else you gonna do, man?
But you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. We're gonna pass this one to Ice because it's so goddamn obnoxious. I don't want to talk about it.
It's your boy Ice, fresh fit, always looking nice, freaking right here. We got Jacquees, Tory Lanez, and Soulja Boy with the most bullshit stuff ever on social media. The fuck is you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up? I'm here to help.
Okay, please explain this bullshit.
The year 2019 is becoming the year of the obnoxious artist. What the fuck is going on? Please let me know because maybe I don't know what's going on with the youth. You guys want your flowers immediately. Tory Lanez claiming
You
he's
was gonna say claims, bro.
yeah, and it's fake, false claims. They're fake news. They're fake news. The king of rap. First of all, let's put Tory Lanez in his actual category. You're an R&B contemporary artist, my nigga. You're not a rapper. So, calling out Eminem and J. Cole. Did you like the single?
Yeah, J. Cole shit was fire.
Okay. So so you're all right. Let me make sure I write that down. I'll keep notes on you.
this shit.
So these guys are making these claims, and everybody on the internet is going crazy. They're doing it for clout and attention, but I don't think that's the right type of attention because it'll fizzle out eventually.
I still don't. R. Kelly's still king.
Oh my goodness, he's still talking about R. Kelly. I'm not talking about R. Kelly. He's a disgusting, vile person.
So we still on this shit.
Yes, I would never.
We still on this shit.
Yes, we are.
We still on this shit.
So, Soldier Boy.
Fuck him.
Okay. Jacquees.
This nigga done said this shit wrong so many fucking times. Jacquees, bruh.
Okay. So what do you think?
He's nothing. Like, he's from Atlanta. I've heard him so many times. This nigga's normal.
He sounds like Jacquees. Sounds like a guy that if you knew him and he sang, you'd be like, oh, he can sing. But you wouldn't like, wow, you're the
nigga
king
can
of
sing,
R&B.
bro. Nigga can sing.
He can carry a note. I wouldn't say he can sing. Did you see that what did he do? The candy raindrop shit that he fucked up. That sounded terrible. Oh man. But
Jesus.
what we do have, thank God that J. Cole is balancing this out with this new single. I'm so excited for this new album.
Bro, when that album drop.
Are you excited?
Yes, hell yes.
Then tell everybody you're excited.
I did. Well, fuck
Do you
that.
guys believe he's excited? They didn't say anything.
Nobody's fucking here. I'm excited for it though.
But what you did call, here's what I'll give him props because I'm not a hater in public. But he told you who was going to the Super Bowl last week. Was it last week? Yes.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? That's the question.
Still going with the fucking Patriots.
Why?
Bro, the Patriots. The niggas been to like damn 9 Super Bowls straight. What the fuck you not gonna put the Rams defensive core is nice. I mean, they defensive line is straight, but their DBs is ass as fuck balls. But Marcus Peters gets burnt every damn time. Michael Thomas is gonna have a damn. Not Michael Thomas. I'm tripping thinking of the damn Saints last week. They damn no call was some bullshit.
What did you think of that?
That was the worst way to fucking lose in Jesus' name. Ugh. The passing, you could have called so many damn flags on this shit. Pass interference, like the shit was retarded. So I don't.
Right.
They really, the Saints got bullshit out of the Super Bowl.
So they got jerked, yes.
Yes, and it's actually a rule to where Goodell could evoke the rematch if he wanted to.
Really?
Yeah. This shit it's never happened before, but it's a possibility.
Oh, they're not doing that.
But they're not doing that, so I'm saying it's just out of luck. I'm sorry.
So
just take that L, bro.
So the Rams versus
Rams.
Patriots. Who's gonna
It's
win?
probably gonna be a close game, but I take New England because Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. It's like
he's getting that.
It's
other
too
ring.
much. It's too much experience right there.
One more ring, he has the Infinity Gauntlet. Blink.
Like
He's gonna wipe off
this
half the
Thanos,
NBA.
bro. Like,
I mean, NFL.
honestly, I would let him get that bitch and like let him just disappear. Y'all motherfuckers keep hating on this shit and letting it keep fucking going. I'm a fucking Ravens fan. If you don't let that nigga get his shit and get the fuck up out of here,
Get him gone. Get him
please,
gone.
shit. So y'all letting this shit egg on for too damn long.
Right.
But I'm taking Patriots. I give it 24-22.
Ooh.
So,
24-22. Man, if you call this, oh God, if he calls this,
if I get on this NFL network, hey, let me go ahead and get a job, black boy. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you. Close up. I gotta go do some grown-up work.
Why the fuck? This nigga always fucking leaving me, bro. It's bullshit. You gonna leave me, bro? Like, fuck you. You know, Shabazz, we out here in your bit, dog.
Alright, thanks for joining us on Devil's Advocate, where we show you both sides of the coin, but we don't care what you think.
But your feedback is appreciated.
Nah, fuck that.
And fuck you all, guys. See you next week.
We out.
If you do one thing, don't overlook me. Never tripping on my feet, I'm serving looks. Yeah. Still remember all the times we were struggling. We made them games like it was nothing. I fucked up the club one time. I ran up a check on mine. Got away from the rats and the roaches. That was money over friends every time. Yeah. Said it's money over friends every time. We run the streets, I didn't know better. Till my mama made me leave. Eye of the storm, we